It's Tiger Baseball on 102.3 FM. Join us this spring for Waynesville Tiger Baseball as they make their way through the spring season in the Ozark Conference and selected other games against the Frisco Leaguers and more. Tiger Baseball brought to you by the Bank of Crocker, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holliday in Richland, and John Gregory in Crocker. Security Banks of Pulaski County, Paul's Furniture Outlet, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza of St. Robert, the Marys County Bank, Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, and Rivard Heating and Cooling. Let's play ball with your Waynesville Tigers.
And a very good evening to you and yours here at Bandy Field, here on the border of Waynesville and St. Robert. We are about 15 minutes away from first pitch today's varsity baseball contest. The Waynesville Tigers back at home today to take on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Connor Harbert here with you today. It is an Ozark Conference showdown. Last meeting between these two teams as members of the Ozark Conference. Obviously, we'll see Lebanon a whole lot next year as well, but members of the Central Ozark Conference instead. So it's a bit of a, conclusion to kind of wrapping things up here today. Obviously, we still have a few more conference games coming up the rest of the year, but it is nice to see Waynesville and Lebanon, future conference opponents, playing their last one here today. I think you know what I mean. But as we look forward to today's game, it is going to be a challenge for Waynesville. Lebanon having themselves a very good year this year. Meanwhile, Waynesville, they're trying to avoid losing their 7th straight game here today. Of course, last time we saw them was that game on Friday playing Salem. 10-4, good effort when it's all said and done. Unfortunately, gave up a few more runs than they needed to there as the Tigers took a victory back home to Salem. So we'll see if Waynesville can break the losing streak here today. Lebanon 15-4. On the season, by the way. This is a team that plays a lot of games, and they win in a lot of them, quite often by large amounts. Lebanon, one of the better teams that we'll see here in the regular season. So Waynesville just wrapped up their infield, outfield. Lebanon about to take the field themselves. Let's take a quick break. Let's take 3 minutes. So let a few sponsors identify themselves. We'll come on back, and we'll dive into these two team schedules again. We'll take a look at what Waynesville's done over the last couple weeks, and then we'll look at Lebanon here as they come into town today. We're back in 3. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
It's Frisco League Baseball on 102.3 FM, your source for high school sports here in the Ozarks. The game brought to you by Rivard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland, Shelter Insurance Agents John Gregory and Crocker and Dave Holliday in Richland, Paul's Furniture Outlet, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza, Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, Dixon Nursing and Rehab Center, Post Pawn, Action Automotive, and the Bank of Crocker. Today we are in Dixon. The Crocker Lions are in town. Let's play ball.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, Online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Appliances. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We've got them here in stock, ready to go with free delivery and setup. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We're known for great deals in furniture. We've got great deals in appliances as well.
Make sure you're comfortable year-round. At Rivard Heating and Cooling, we offer a Comfort Club Climate Control System warranty plan to keep your system up and running at its best. Receive a heating and cooling tune-up and cleaning twice per year for one low cost. Sign up now and make sure your AC is working at its best before those hot and humid Missouri days arrive. We are not comfortable until you are. Rivard Heating and Cooling, an independent American Standard heating and cooling air conditioning dealer. 417-531-3551 or go online rivardheatingandcooling.com.
And once again, back here at Bandy Field in Waynesville. Lebanon currently taking infield, outfield before we start today's varsity baseball contest. Again, the Waynesville Tigers at home taking on the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. So it's Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. Today it is windy. Very, very, very windy. There were some questions about whether this game would get played or not. There was some rain in the forecast. Turned out kind of not to be a whole lot, so the field looks good. Of course, the grass is nicely grown today, but that wind, it is blowing strong out to left center here today. We'll see if that can make an impact in today's game. But yeah, it is a otherwise pretty darn good day here for baseball. So Waynesville again trying to break what is now a 7-game losing streak. Coming to this game with a record of 2-9. Lebanon looking to improve upon a 15-4 record. Let's take a look at what Waynesville has done this season. Of course, last time we saw them was actually their last game. It was April the 12th against Salem. The Salem Tigers came to town, picked up a 10-4 victory over Waynesville. Before that, had been on the road the day prior at Glendale. It was 11-1. A loss to Springfield Central, 13-3, and of course the 3 losses to Eugene Quad, or at the Eugene Quad, I should say, 8-2 to Eugene, 11-1 to Boonville, and then 6-0 to Hallsville as well. And of course, the 2 losses before that, West Plains and Hillcrest. Last time Waynesville were the winners. That would be March 22nd, that 15-7 win against Osage. So again, Waynesville, a team looking for some momentum here today. They've got some winnable games coming up later on this week, and we'll talk about that. But for now, you got to focus on a very, very good Yellow Jackets squad. Again, they're 15-4 on the season. They are winners of 2 in a row. We're actually playing at Busch Stadium yesterday. That's what I was told. They were playing a team out of Illinois, Springfield Southeast. Springfield, Illinois, of course, not Missouri. But big winners in that one, 15-2. Before that, 12-2 winners over Republic. But before that, had lost 2 straight. One loss to Kickapoo, who Waynesville will see later this week, 3-1. And then a 9-8 loss to Branson. What I understand was a come-from-behind win for the Pirates there. So they are 3-2 in their last 5 wins over Springfield Catholic, Reed Spring, Hillcrest this year. A loss to Willard, wins over Central Springfield, of course, Carl Junction, Parkview, and the like. So again, Lebanon, they play lots and lots of games, 19 already into this season, and they've won 15 of them, almost averaging double-digit runs per game. Let's take a look at some more of those stats here for you. Again, like I said, Waynesville is 2-10. Actually, I guess I missed a game somewhere there, but they are 2-10, 0-5 here at home here at Bandy Field, 2-2 on the road, 0-3 in neutral and tourney games. They're averaging 3.9 runs a game and allowing 9.3 runs per game here this season. By comparison, Lebanon 3-3 at home, 6-1 on the road, 6-0 in neutral and tourney games. Like I said, almost averaging double-digit runs a game this season, averaging 9.9, and they're allowing 2.5 runs allowed per game. Common opponents, well, of course, as members of the Ozark Conference, you got plenty of them here. Let's see. Teams that both teams have already played. That includes Springfield Central. Waynesville lost 13-3. Lebanon did win that one 17-2. Hillcrest, of course, Lebanon won that one 11-0. Waynesville lost a close one there 5-3. That is actually it. Both teams are going to play Capital City here this year. Waynesville already lost their game 13-0. Both teams will play Kickapoo, of course. Waynesville plays them on the 18th, but Lebanon lost 3-1. And then both teams will play Parkview. Lebanon beat the Vikings 13-0. Waynesville will see them on April the 30th. West Plains as well. Waynesville lost to West Plains 13-0. Lebanon sees them on the 30th themselves. Might as well check West Plains here. They're still undefeated. 17-0 are the Zizzers down there. Might start talking about them as legitimate Class 5 contenders. But we will see how today's game goes. Again, the wind, it might be a bit of an equalizer. We were talking about that. Of course, Kevin Stubblefield from KGL, sister station here today. We were talking about the wind and how things might get a little loopy out there. Not only for the outfielders, but also maybe the infielders as well. You're kind of getting a swirl at times here. Can kind of make that baseball a little bit unpredictable. Could help Waynesville. Maybe could work against Waynesville. We know Waynesville is prone to committing errors out in the field. Had several errors in the game against Salem. Kind of helped lead to their downfall. But hey, Lebanon might be prone to the same mistakes. Of course, things kind of, they don't act the way you normally, you don't play. I'm trying to think of the right words here. You don't really play under the assumption that the wind's going to be blowing around. You normally play in more perfect conditions. So we'll see how things go. Obviously, it's all conjecture. Waynesville's got to play the game they know they can play. Got to get the ball, got to hit the ball, got to get it to the empty space, and then you got to play nice, secure defense. Also throw strikes here as well, but we'll talk about that when we get to your lineup. Let's take another break here. We'll make it another 3-minute timeout. When we come back, starting lineups, and we'll get it going here. Today's varsity baseball contest, the Waynesville Tigers and the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. You're listening to Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
If April showers bring the May flowers, your vehicle needs good wiper blades, and they have them at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save $16 a pair on Trico silicone ceramic or Titan Beam wiper blades. Similar savings on the Napa brand, $5.49 a gallon for the Peak 30 all-in-one orange windshield wash. If it's dirty, St. Robert Auto Supply has all the stuff to get it clean again. Seafoam products remain on sale all this month at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, and get the good stuff 7 days a week.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Life doesn't wait for office hours. Are you sick but can't make it to your provider's office or walk-in clinic? Not feeling well while traveling? Access on-demand care 24/7 with the Phelps Health Key Care video visit. Video visits are a great option to treat a wide range of minor medical issues, from allergies and colds to sore throats, sprains, and more. Save time and access reliable virtual health care from the comfort of your home. Visit phelpshealth.org to get care now.
And again, back here at Bandy Field in Waynesville, where we are just about to get going here. Still have the national anthem, but our coaches meeting at home plate. Today's varsity baseball contest, the Waynesville Tigers at home, playing host to the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Connor Harbert, Z102.3. Glad you could join me here today. Second of 3 broadcasts we'll have for you. Of course, we're in Crocker yesterday for what was a pretty darn good game between the Crocker Lions and the Plato Eagles. Of course, we got more Frisco League baseball later on this week. But for now, before we get into all that, let's go over your starting lineups for today's game. First of all, we'll take a look at the visiting Yellow Jackets here today. Batting leadoff for them, That'll be their catcher, Gavin Smith, batting second today. Third baseman Cole Milliken. Then batting third will be the shortstop in Chance Cromer. Batting cleanup today, pitcher Hoyt Honey will bat cleanup and, of course, be on the mound as well. Batting fifth will be your center fielder, Braden LaMontagne. Batting sixth, left fielder Cole Dustin. Batting seventh will be designated hitter Josh Ziegenbein. And then batting eighth will be first baseman Bronson Rhodes. Then finally batting ninth, that'll be the second baseman today, Tony Myers. You do have one player out in the field not hitting today for Lebanon. That would be right fielder Javen Wells. Lebanon, they are coached by, well, a whole host of people, but Alex Weatherman, Logan Prock, Tyler Stotts, Isaac Arthur, Zach Miller, and Austin Knight there as well. Again, Lebanon 15-4 here this season. Now we take a look at the starting lineup here for the Waynesville Tigers. Again, 2-10 on the season now. Batting leadoff for him today will be shortstop Jackson Goforth, and batting second today will be left fielder Carson Sutphin. Batting third, center fielder Justin Zuber. Batting cleanup will be catcher Ethan Heberling. Then batting fifth today will be third baseman Hunter Althusius. Batting sixth, designated hitter Owen Schick. Batting seventh, man on the mound, that will be Wesley Dye today. Batting eighth will be first baseman Mason Thompson. And then batting ninth will be second baseman Luke Cassidy. Your man in the field today, not hitting for the Tigers, that will be right fielder Chase Hankins. We'll see Hankins for the first time on the broadcast as he gets the call out in right field. Not going to be hitting today, however, for the Tigers. Again, Waynesville 2-10 on the season. They are coached by Trent Wise, and he is assisted by Mark Schneider and Richard Edwards. So the meeting continues at home plate. Like I said, our second of 3 broadcasts here this season. Make sure you tune in. I got the go-ahead on Thursday. I'll be heading back to Dixon. We'll see the Bulldogs in action. Of course, been to Dixon once already. Lost 4-0 to Crocker, but this time they'll play host to the Richland Bears. It'll be the second time we'll see Richland here this season. Again, lost to Summersville last week. Weather will be a little bit better than what we had when we were in Richland, and I believe a little bit worse than the last time we were out in Dixon. But it should be a good old time, and of course that'll be a 5 o'clock start. Make sure you tune on in. 4:45 will be your start for that Dixon-Richland baseball game. As for Waynesville themselves, they've got a couple games coming up on the road this week. We will not be following them the rest of the way. We will actually pick them up when they return to Waynesville back on the 26th, but they will play at Kickapoo here on Thursday. Then they will play at Cuba on Friday. Curiously, no start time listed for that game, but I believe they are still going to be playing in Cuba on that Friday, and then they'll play Rolla a week from now, or a little bit over a week from now, actually next Thursday. So we will be here on Friday, April 26th, for that game against Eldon. We'll have 2 more Waynesville broadcasts for you, not, of course, counting districts. We're waiting to see kind of what happens with districts here this year. We'll have Bolivar on May the 2nd. That'll be your last Waynesville regular season broadcast here this year. So they're about to announce start lineups, getting to the national anthem here as well. So we are going to take our final break of the pregame today. We will come back and we'll have the start of today's varsity baseball contest, the Waynesville Tigers and the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Back in a few, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville is more than a dealership. It's where your Chevy journey begins. From the bold and powerful Silverado, the sleek sophistication of the Malibu, to the dependable Equinox, Lowe Chevrolet has the vehicle to unleash your thrill of driving. Plus, when you choose Lowe Chevrolet, you're not just getting a car, you're getting a family. Your journey begins at Lowe Chevrolet. Online at lowechevy.com and off I-44 at exit 156 in Waynesville.
Action Automotive in St. Robert is your locally owned and operated full-service mechanic shop, offering affordable same-day services, oil changes starting at $55. Local owners Evan and Caitlin York want to earn your business. Call or stop by today. They can get your vehicle fixed and back on the road in no time. Action Automotive Services, located at 128 April Drive. Call 336-8875. Next to Best Friends Animal Hospital. Action Automotive, proud to service the Pulaski County Ambulance and Fire District. They're ready for the spring turkey season at Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. And if you're not, stop by. Post Pawn has just what you need in the way of guns and ammo to bag that gobbler. And Post Pawn also has a nice supply of crossbows. You'll find hunting supplies like knives and arrows, and new and used military clothing, rain and cold weather gear as well. Post Pawn still does transfer fees on guns shipped to Post Pawn or if you sell your firearm to another. They are your Pulsar and Rick's Thermal Scope headquarters and always offer 90-day layaway. For well over 50 years, Post Pawn has been the place to go for hunting supplies for all seasons, and they special order too. Post Pawn, more than just a first-rate pawn store, in the Gateway Shopping Center just outside the main gate of Fort Wood.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Appliances. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We've got them here in stock, ready to go with free delivery and setup. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We're known for great deals in furniture. We've got great deals in appliances as well.
Make sure you're comfortable year-round. At Rivard Heating and Cooling, we offer a Comfort Club Climate Control System warranty plan to keep your system up and running at its best. Receive a heating and cooling tune-up and cleaning twice per year for one low cost. Sign up now and make sure your AC is working at its best before those hot and humid Missouri days arrive. We are not comfortable until you are. Rivard Heating and Cooling, an independent American Standard heating and cooling air conditioning dealer. 417-531-3551 or go online rivardheatingandcooling.com.
If April showers bring the May flowers, your vehicle needs good wiper blades, and they have them at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save $16 a pair on Trico silicone ceramic or Titan beam wiper blades. Similar savings on the Napa brand, $5.49 a gallon for the Peak 30 all-in-one orange windshield wash. If it's dirty, St. Robert Auto Supply has all the stuff to get it clean again. Seafoam products remain on sale all this month at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, and get the good stuff 7 days a week.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Life doesn't wait for office hours. Are you sick but can't make it to your provider's office or walk-in clinic? Not feeling well while traveling? Access on-demand care 24/7 with the Phelps Health Key Care video visit. Video visits are a great option to treat a wide range of minor medical issues, from allergies and colds to sore throats, sprains, and more. Save time and access reliable virtual health care from the comfort of your home. Visit phelpshealth.org to get care now.
Top of the first here at Bandy Park here in Waynesville. Wesley Dye delivers the first pitch here to catcher Gavin Smith of the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Going to be called strike one. We're officially underway here in today's ball game. Connor Harbert, Z102.3. Again, the tall right-hander Dye getting the call today. Delivers a pitch up high, and the count evens up 1-1. So obviously top of the order coming up for Lebanon. Smith, Milliken, Cromer will be your first three. Again, a Lebanon team that's seen a lot of success this season. Now here's a pitch behind Smith, and he'll fall behind the count. Dye will at least. 2 balls, 1 strike. Played in Busch Stadium yesterday. And a big winners there. Of course, the Cardinals currently out in Oakland, taking on the A's. Empty ballpark for now. Here's a pitch just outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Most important thing for Dye today will be to throw strikes. Make Lebanon beat you with the bats today. Here's a swing. Fly ball out toward right center. That's going to get down. I may have spoke that into existence. Smith going to round first. He'll stop right there. It's a leadoff single.
Now batting for Lebanon.
Point still stands, though, effectively. Last time we saw Dye, at least on the broadcasts, was that game against Central. Didn't have the most positive of starts in that one. Pitched well after that first inning, but a lot to hit by pitches, lots of walks as well. Things got sort of out of hand before they could really begin. Actually, that was the game against West Plains. Sorry. I think we've seen Dye since then. That one does stick out a little bit. First pitch on the way. Smith taking off. Throw from Heberling. Pitch was called a strike, but the throw is not in time. Smith will steal second. So a man in scoring position here now for Lebanon. But the count 0-1 to the third baseman, Milliken. Another right-handed batter. Pitch on the way. Again, Smith going to take off. Heberling the throw again to Althusius. Ball's dropped, but Smith has it anyway. 2 pitches. 2 stolen pitches. Man over on third now. So 1-1 count here. Nobody out. But a man 90 feet away now for Lebanon. Dye's next pitch is outside here at 2-1. Another 2-1 count. Dye's next pitch, high and outside this time. 3-1. On deck now again, that would be shortstop Chance Cromer. In the hole now, Hoyt Honey. Today's starting pitcher for Lebanon. 3-1 pitch. It's a swing, ground ball. Dye has it. He'll watch the man back to third before making the throw over to first. Great play there by Dye on the mound. Prevents what would have been an RBI base hit. And there's one down. Ball right back up the middle.
Now batting for Lebanon.
But Dye had the glove in the right spot to stop that one. Then the good eye to watch the runner back. First pitch here to Chance Cromer is taken. That's called strike one. Watch that runner back to third before making the throw over to first. 0-1 pitch now to the Lebanon shortstop. It's outside. 1-1. Large roster for Lebanon this year. Another pitch outside. 2-1 now. Cromer, he's a junior. This as a pitcher, infielder as well. Again, playing shortstop today. Next pitch, popped it up. Left side of the infield. Getting underneath it is Goforth. Has to go back on it. Makes the catch, out number 2. Goforth able to play it even with the wind out there today. And with 2 outs, we'll actually have a courtesy runner coming in for the catcher, Smith, who still stands over on third. And to run for Smith will be Griffin Jones. Going to bring him on in so we can start putting on the catching gear. But there are 2 down. Runner still on third in Jones. And here's pitcher Hoyt Honey. Honey swinging away. He'll pop one up. This is left side of the infield. Who's going to call it? Somebody needs to. Cassidy has it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it here for the first. So despite the leadoff single, Waynesville will retire the next 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left over on third. And that's the top of the first. Waynesville up to the plate for the first time. When we come back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville is more than a dealership. It's where your Chevy journey begins. From the bold and powerful Silverado, the sleek sophistication of the Malibu, to the dependable Equinox, Lowe Chevrolet has the vehicle to unleash your thrill of driving. Plus, when you choose Lowe Chevrolet, you're not just getting a car, you're getting a family. Your journey begins at Lowe Chevrolet. Online at lowechevy.com and off I-44 at exit 156 in Waynesville.
Action Automotive in St. Robert is your locally owned and operated full-service mechanic shop, offering affordable same-day services, oil changes starting at $55. Local owners Evan and Caitlin York want to earn your business. Call or stop by today. They can get your vehicle fixed and back on the road in no time. Action Automotive Services, located at 128 April Drive. Call 336-8875. Next to Best Friends Animal Hospital. Action Automotive, proud to service the Pulaski County Ambulance and Fire District. They're ready for the spring turkey season at Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. And if you're not, stop by. Post Pawn has just what you need in the way of guns and ammo to bag that gobbler. And Post Pawn also has a nice supply of crossbows. You'll find hunting supplies like knives and arrows and new and used military clothing, rain and cold weather gear as well. Post Pawn still does transfer fees on guns shipped to Post Pawn or if you sell your firearm to another. They are your Pulsar and Rick's Thermal Scope headquarters and always offer 90-day layaway. For well over 50 years, Post Pawn has been the place to go for hunting supplies for all seasons, and they special order too. Post Pawn, more than just a first-rate pawn store, in the Gateway Shopping Center just outside the main gate of Fort Wood.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Bottom of the first here in Waynesville. First pitch to Jackson Goforth, delivered by Lebanon starter Hoyt Honey. It's inside, and it's 1-0. Connor Harbin here with you today. Z102.3, top of the order. Goforth, Sutphin, Zuber today. 1-0 pitch from Honey. It's well outside here, off the backstop. 2-0. Ball rolling up the first base line here. Honey will go get it himself here. So we'll see what Waynesville can do after giving up the leadoff single in the top half of the inning. Dye gets a ground out. A couple pop-outs to get him out of the inning. But Waynesville going to need some offense too. Waynesville at times has struggled to pick up runs. Next pitch, that one's behind him here. And it's 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to Goforth. Again, Goforth, Sutphin, Zuber, Heberling batting fourth today. Althusius batting fifth. Schick batting sixth. Dye batting seventh. Thompson batting eighth. And Cassidy batting ninth today. Your lineup for the Tigers, 3-0 pitch, taken all the way by Goforth. But Honey delivers a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Next pitch, fouled off to the net here. And from 3-0, we go to 3-2. Full count now. And the next one, swing. Drop third strike, rolling to the fence. Goforth has a chance, though. Throw from Smith, beats him, though. And that's out number one.
Now batting.
So Goforth strikes out to begin this game. Smith able to run down the ball. Throw him out anyway with one out. Here's left fielder Carson Sutphin. What we've seen from Honey through one batter. He's got velocity, but can he keep it under control today? There's a pitch down the middle, but it's popped up right side the infield, caught by Rhodes in foul territory. Quickly out number two.
Now batting for your Tigers, the center fielder.
So 2 up, 2 down for Waynesville. Trying to keep the bottom of the first alive now, center fielder Justin Zuber. Zuber out in center today. Batting from the right-hand side, of course. First pitch from Honey is a swing and a miss. Strike one. Guess we can flash back to that Salem game. If I have the page somewhere. Should be. There it is. Here's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Zuber in that game went 2 for 3. Had a single and a double. Was one of the 4 runs for the Tigers there in that game, batting from the 5 slot. 0-2 pitch, check swing. They're going to say he went around on it, and that'll end the inning. So Honey strikes out 2, pop out to first, and Waynesville's bottom of the first goes by in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Time for the second here in Waynesville. Still no score between the Tigers and the Yellow Jackets. Back here shortly, you're listening to Waynesville Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Top of the second here in Waynesville. Still no score. Both teams going scoreless. Only one base runner in the first inning. Lebanon trying to add a few more here. So they got 5, 6, and 7 coming up here, starting with center fielder Braden LaMontagne. Wesley Dye back out for a second full inning of work. Here's a ground ball, chopped right side, played by Thompson. He'll trot on over to the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the second. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. Glad you could join me for this one. Like I said, if it wasn't for that dastardly win, would be a lovely day for baseball. About mid-70s. Sun for the most part. Out in the sky today. Plenty of cloud cover still. Here's a pitch outside to Cole Dustin. But that wind is now blowing out towards center. Sometimes shifts towards left. But it is blowing very strongly today. 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss here to Dustin. And it's 1-1. Even count here to the Lebanon left fielder. 1-1 pitch, 2 outside this time, 2-1. Josh Ziegenbein on deck. Bronson Rhodes in the hole if the inning goes past that point. Next pitch, here's a swing, foul ball off behind us toward the parking lot. It's 2-2. Two-strike pitch from Dye. Tries to curl one back into the zone, but it's a little bit low here in the dirt. Full count, 3-2. Full count, second of the game. Started today's game with a full count. Ended up a base hit for Gavin Smith. Of course, Waynesville able to keep that runner stranded on third. The payoff pitch this time is outside. It's ball 4. Dustin draws the walk.
Now batting for Lebanon, the designated hitter, Josh Ziegenbein.
The one-out walk will bring a runner over to first. That brings us to designated hitter, Josh Ziegenbein. Ziegenbein, right-handed hitter. He'll settle on in. Pickoff throw over to first. Checking on Dustin, but gets back. No slide. Just jumps on back to the bag here. Dye switching to the stretch now. First delivery to Ziegenbein. Runner takes off. Pitch was high. Good throw from Heberling. They got him. Probably the most unenthusiastic out call I've ever seen over there, but a good throw from Heberling nails Dustin. Wipes the runner off the base paths. There's 2 outs. The question was, did Dustin slide under the tag? But it looks like he got it just in time. And again, great throw from Heberling to get him there. Meanwhile, count at the plate. Looks like it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Dye's next pitch. Over the top of Ziegenbein here. 3-0. Well, we know Lebanon, if they get a base runner today, they're going to run. Smith gets on base, immediately steals 2 bases in 2 pitches. Dustin gets on. They send him on the first pitch. Fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, fortunately for the Tigers, Heberling was ready that time. 3-0 pitch is taken all the way. It's in at the knees for strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike. Next one, that's inside. And it'll be a second consecutive walk.
Batting for the Yellow Jackets, first baseman Bronson Rhodes.
So Lebanon will get another runner over on first, that being Ziegenbein. For the first time now, we see first baseman Bronson Rhodes. Rhodes will step in, another right-handed hitter. Dye's first pitch. In there, strike 1. Ziegenbein not taken off over there. Looks like he may not have the same green light. Is an 0-1 count? Nope, now he's going to take off. Got a great jump. Heberling no throw. But it was called strike 2. Ziegenbein got a fantastic jump. Wasn't the quickest runner from first to second. Was about halfway there. But Dye still ball in hand. 0-2 pitch, though, is going to hit him. It's going to lose him on the 0-2 count. Rhodes will now stand over on first. 3 straight free passes now. Still, though, a chance to get out of the inning with no harm done. Still 2 outs. It's number 9 hitter, second baseman Tony Myers. First pitch, 2. Myers again falls in, strike 1. Runners on first and second. Ziegenbein on second, Rhodes on first. Myers at the plate, pitch, too high this time, 1-1. After this, it's back to the top of the order. We'd have Gavin Smith, owner of the only base hit so far for the Yellow Jackets. Only hit of the game. Next pitch. Here's a long fly ball. That one might have the distance. Going back on it, Sutphin, but it's off the wall. That's going to score at least 1 run. They're going to try for 2. Ball comes to go forth. He'll throw it on into Althusius, but it's not going to be in time. 2 runs will score. The 2 RBI double here for Tony Myers, and Lebanon takes a 2-0 lead. That ball was just a wee bit higher. Bit more air under it.
Now batting for Lebanon.
That one might have cleared the fence. Instead, Lebanon will have to settle for a paltry 2 RBI double. 2-0, top of the second, but still 2 outs. Back to the top of the order. First pitch, got a bounce off the bat of Smith. It was actually over his head, but he didn't get the bat down, and it's going to be strike 1. Tough break for Smith, but he'll stand back in with the 0-1 count. Smith is 1 for 1. Singled, stole second, stole third. Was exchanged for a courtesy runner over on third. That courtesy runner was left stranded over there. Pitch delivered high here, 1-1. Now 1 of 2 base hits here for the Yellow Jackets today. Now here's another foul ball. Bounces off of home plate, off of Smith. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. Dye looking for that first strikeout. Pitch outside. Tempting for Smith, but he held off. 2-2. And another one coming inside, and it's going to hit him. So a second hit by pitch here. Going to put a runner over on first and second now. Still with 2 outs.
Check that. Cole Milliken.
Here's third baseman Cole Milliken. Milliken 0 for 1. Grounded out right back to Dye in that first inning. Again, as Waynesville was able to work themselves out of a runner on third, no out situation. Here's a ground ball left side, but foul. Strike 1. Got the ground out, the pop out, the pop out. This time, not so lucky. Got a ground out to begin the inning, but the walk, the hit by pitch, all led to a 2 RBI double. The 2 runs in today's game. Here's a pitch behind him once again. Milliken, though, going to lean out of the way, 1-1. Seventh batter of the inning here. Dye's next pitch is a swing and a line drive left center. This might score another couple runs. Rounding third is Myers. He will score. They'll hold the next runner up here at third. It's an RBI double for Cole Milliken. 3-0 Lebanon.
Now batting for Lebanon, number 8, Chance Cromer.
So back-to-back. Nope, not back-to-back, but still a second RBI base hit here in this inning. Gives the Yellow Jackets a 3-0 lead now. Runners on second and third. Still a chance for more. Shortstop Chance Cromer, left-handed hitter. To face the right-handed Dye. First pitch, fouled one off. 0-1. All of this has come with 2 outs. Again, things were looking promising for the Tigers in this inning. Of course, that first walk ended up being a caught stealing. Haverling gunning him down. Unfortunately, the free passes set up big base hits. Swing and a miss this time, though, and it's 0-2. As I mentioned, Cromer's 0 for 1. He popped out to short, by the way. His first appearance in the first. He is the 8th batter of this inning. 0-2. Swinging a ground ball over to second. Cassidy, the backhand, goes over to first for the guaranteed out and ends the inning. But Lebanon, they strike first here in this one today. They pick up 3 runs on a 2 RBI double for Tony Myers, an RBI double for Cole Milliken. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We're into the bottom of the second. Waynesville now trailing 3-0. You're listening to Tigers Baseball, Z102.3.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Appliances. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We've got them here in stock, ready to go with free delivery and setup. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We're known for great deals in furniture. We've got great deals in appliances as well.
Make sure you're comfortable year-round. At Rivard Heating and Cooling, we offer a Comfort Club climate control system warranty plan to keep your system up and running at its best. Receive a heating and cooling tune-up and cleaning twice per year for one low cost. Sign up now and make sure your AC is working at its best before those hot and humid Missouri days arrive. We are not comfortable until you are. Rivard Heating and Cooling, an independent American Standard heating and cooling air conditioning dealer. 417-531-3551 or go online rivardheatingandcooling.com.
3-0 our score here in the bottom of the second. Lebanon strikes first in the top half of the inning, picking up 3 runs on a couple of hits. See what the Tigers can do at the plate as Ethan Heberling are going to pop one up. Left side, but drifting foul, gets out of play. 0-1. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Tigers. Heberling, Althusius, and Schick. Connor Hart today, Z102.3 with you. Next pitch to Heberling, down low, and it's 1-1. Heberling behind the plate today. 1 strike pitch from Hoyt Honey. This time again popped up. Again foul territory, giving Chase's Milliken. Had a chance at it, but it got beyond him. It's simply 1-2. Ball bounced right in front of the Waynesville dugout. But again, those pop-ups are not guarantees today. As they say that, another gust out towards center field. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Honey looking for his 3rd strikeout today. Had 2 in the first. The pitch, too high. Heberling ducks out of that one, 2-2. Again on deck, Hunter Althusius, Owen Schick on after that. Next pitch, the 2-2. Swinging a long fly ball out toward right field. Giving chase is Wells, but that's going to get down. That might be extra bases for Heberling. He's going to round first. He's going to come into second. He'll stop right there. It's a leadoff double. Heberling caught all of that one and then some. It's a 1-hopper to the wall. Heberling will actually be exchanged here for a courtesy runner. Hunter Althusius will step on in. Coming out to run here for Waynesville will be Braylon Scott. So Waynesville's first base hit of the day is a big one. And what do the Tigers do with it? Althusius to the plate here. Right-handed hitter. Again facing the right-handed Honey. Long look over to second. Nobody covering. Pitch on its way. Swing and a pop fly, but foul. Right side here, 0-1. Hoyt Honey. Great baseball name. Senior. This as a pitcher and a utility man. Code for you can put him at any of the 9 positions. Maybe not catcher. And he'll be all right. 0-1 pitch on the way now. Here's a swing. Ground ball back up the middle. That's going to ricochet off of Cromer. Everybody's safe. They're going to try to send Heberling. That ball rolled into center field. Run will score. Leads cut to 2. 3-1. It'll be an error here on the shortstop, Cromer.
Now batting for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
As Heberling will score. Althusius ends up at first on the play. So game's first error. And that brings a man up. Owen Schick. Debate on whether that was a base hit or not. I think it was an error. If it was a base hit, it would still be an error on the fact that it got out into center field. Again, my scoring is unofficial. We'll let the experts do their work. The next pitch is on the way. High and tight here to Schick. I believe 2-0. Schick doesn't hit her today. Sometimes see him in right, sometimes see him at first. But today, simply focusing on hitting. 2-0. Down the middle here, 2-1. On deck now, Wesley Dye. As it stands, runner on first, nobody out. And a 3-1 score. Waynesville's first run of the day. Now Schick going to square up to bunt. Honey will step off. But now he'll reclaim his place on top of the mound here. Two balls, one strike. Again, Schick squares up. Infielder's in from the corners. Pulls it back, but the pitch is in there anyway. 2-2. Assume that throws that plane out of the window. Looks like we'll see Schick most likely swing away here. Two and two. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Third strikeout of the game from here for Honey. One out now. Bringing us Wesley Dye.
Wesley Dye.
So Dye in, right-hand side of the plate. Bats right, throws right. He'll try to move Althusius along here from first. But now with one out. Infielders playing in still on the corners. First pitch too low in the dirt. 1-0. Big thanks to our sponsors today. Of course, got the usual suspects. Marys County Bank, Waynesville Memorial Chapel, Bank of Crocker, Shelter Insurance, Paul's Furniture, Rivard Heating and Cooling. Got you more after this 1-0 pitch. Dye squaring up the bunt. Actually laid one down. It rolls fair. That could be trouble. Throw to first is going to be in time. They'll throw it back to second. Althusius dives back in. But they will get that runner to move forward here. That was about the dangest bunt I've ever seen. Dye was kind of trying to duck out of the way of one. Ended up bunting it. Fell. But it rolled back into fair territory. But Dye, to his credit, was actually going down the line. Almost beat it out for a base hit. But he was thrown out. Again, Cole Milliken was actually playing in. He'll still go down as a sacrifice, though, for Dye. Runner on second, 2 outs now here for first baseman Mason Thompson. First pitch on the way to the first baseman, down low, ball one. So how about St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's of St. Robert, Phelps Health, Lowe Chevrolet, Action Automotive, Post Pawn, and joining us today, Bank of Missouri. Big thank you to all y'all for letting us do these games. The 1-0 is delivered high, ball two. I was joking around today. I've got a bank from a city in Crocker, county in Marys, and then the bank of the whole state of Missouri. Now, if I could get a Bank of America or U.S. Bank sponsorship, we'd be in business. And then the world. 2-0 on its way now. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through. They're going to send Althusius. He's going to come home. Here comes the throw. No throw. Runner scores. It's an RBI single here for Thompson. 3-2 now. So Thompson able to find himself an RBI base knock. Althusius scores from second. Aggressive base running there. Lebanon eats it out there. Again, the ball actually was off the glove of Cromer, which gave Althusius enough time to round third. But Waynesville's found two here and brought this back to one. Sixth hitter now in the inning here. Luke Cassidy going to take one high. And it's ball one. Cassidy back in the lineup today, playing second. Ninth hitter in the lineup. After this, back to the top. Another pitch too high here from Honey. 2-0. 2-0 here to Cassidy. As Thompson takes a lead over on first. About a two-step lead over there. Honey with the pitch. High and outside. Ball three. So Waynesville with a little bit of a two-out rally here. Picked up the one run beforehand. Back-to-back hitters. But have brought it back to one here. 3-0. Cassidy taking all the way. 3-1. Still a hitter's count now. Cassidy looking to keep the line moving here. And the next one now is a swing. Foul ball. Straight back. 3-2. Full count, 2 outs. Thompson will, of course, be taken off with the pitch. No reason not to with the full count, 2 outs. Just has to be careful of the pickoff throw. Can't be caught leaning. Just got a bigger lead over there. Here comes the pitch. He does take off. Pitch was in there. Strike 3 called. And that'll end this bottom of the second. But Waynesville, they find 2. It was a leadoff double for Ethan Heberling. An error by Lebanon. And then an RBI single later on in the inning from Mason Thompson. So 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 runner left on base. We're into the top of the third here in Waynesville with our score, Lebanon 3, Waynesville 2. You're listening to Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
If April showers bring the May flowers, your vehicle needs good wiper blades, and they have them at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save $16 a pair on Trico silicone ceramic or Titan beam wiper blades. Similar savings on the Napa brand, $5.49 a gallon for the Peak 30 all-in-one orange windshield wash. If it's dirty, St. Robert Auto Supply has all the stuff to get it clean again. Seafoam products remain on sale all this month at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, and get the good stuff 7 days a week.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Life doesn't wait for office hours. Are you sick but can't make it to your provider's office or walk-in clinic? Not feeling well while traveling? Access on-demand care 24/7 with the Phelps Health Key Care video visit. Video visits are a great option to treat a wide range of minor medical issues, from allergies and colds to sore throats, sprains, and more. Save time and access reliable virtual health care from the comfort of your home. Visit phelpshealth.org to get care now.
Yellow Jackets back up to the plate. Top of the third here. First pitch inside to White Honey. 3-2 our score. Waynesville able to find a couple runs back after giving up 3 in the second. Wesley Dye still on the mound, trying to keep him there. But here's a pitch too low in the dirt. To the backstop it rolls. 2-0. Connor Harmon, Z102.3. So glad you could join us. Lebanon, 3 runs, 3 hits today. They've left 3 on base. Long 2-out rally in the previous inning. Here's a pitch inside. 3-0. Dye, no strikeouts. 2 walks today. Couple hit by pitches as well. 3-0. Low and inside. Ball 4. Honey will draw the 4-pitch walk. Third walk of the day given up by Dye. And it's center fielder Braden LaMontagne. LaMontagne 0 for 1. Ground out victim, grounded out to Thompson over at first. Here's a pickoff throw. Nicely dug by Thompson to keep it from going on by. Wait for the first pitch here to LaMontagne. Lebanon's been aggressive on the base paths today. We'll see if it continues on here. Here's a pitch way outside to the backstop. That'll be a wild pitch. Honey moves on over to second. One-0 count. Next one. Outside again here. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Again, 4, 5, and 6. This is 5. 4 currently over on second. 2-0. Again, outside here. 3-0. Now, time going to be called. Heberling coming out from behind home plate. Going to talk things over with Dye here. Dye, the 3 walks, 2 hit by pitches. Looks like his pitches, of course, working on a lefty right now. And I'm far from the greatest baseball coach of all time. Just got to bring those pitches in a little bit. Got to be something in the mechanics there you can fix and get these pitches back toward the zone. 3-0. There you go. 3-1. On deck here would be left fielder Cole Dustin. Runner on second, nobody out. 3-1. Missed the corner. Back-to-back walks here. First and second now.
Cole Dustin.
And again, it is left fielder Cole Dustin. We will get a courtesy runner, by the way, for Honey over there at second. On the run now, it's Evan Ogle, sophomore outfielder. Getting a little base running work here. 2-1, nobody out. 3-2 still here in the top of the third. Up next, left fielder Cole Dustin. Dustin squaring up to bunt here, but the pitch is low and inside. Low and away, I should say. Another left-handed hitter, 1-0. Dustin walked his first time up, but then was caught trying to steal second. Swinging away this time, hard struck fly ball, center field, back on it Zuber, but it's off the fence. Takes an odd hop off the fence out there. This should score a couple Lebanon runs. 1 will score, 2 will score. Ball finally comes in from the outfield, 5-2 Lebanon. So both Ogle and LaMontagne will score. It's a 2 RBI double for Dustin. And again, the Yellow Jackets quickly take that 3-run lead back here, 5-2. Still with no outs. And still a man in scoring position. First pitch, ground ball over to third. Althusius has to hurry with the throw. It's way too high. Thompson leaps, can't bring it down. That might score another run. Dustin will come around to score. 6-2 Lebanon. That'll be an error here on Althusius.
Now batting for the Yellow Jackets.
So Ziegenbein ends up over at second due to the error. It's Waynesville's first of the day. 3-run inning, nobody out. Next one up, first baseman Bronson Rhodes. First pitch to Rhodes now is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Rhodes was hit by a pitch. He would eventually come around to score. The 2 RBI double for Tony Byers. Now currently stands on deck. 0-1 pitch now is a swing and a pop-up. Dye going to look for it here. Takes off the hat, curiously enough to find that one, but makes the catch for out number 1. Theoretically, the hat's supposed to help. In that situation, bunt. Dye is able to track it down and make the play.
Now batting for Lebanon, Tony Myers.
Whatever works in the end. I won't complain about an out. And that brings us to Tony Myers once again. Again, we mentioned Myers. He's got a 2 RBI double today, so he's 1 for 1. First pitch high, ball 1. Next pitch, hard hit ground ball, right side. Cassidy, that's going to hop over his glove into center field. Rounding third is Ziegenbein. He will score. And it's 7-2 now, Yellow Jackets. Cassidy trying to make the backhand stop here. I can't really give that one a hit. I think that was a playable ball. But the run will score. Now here's a pitch outside. Myers will take off. He'll head on over to second. So a 4-run inning here, a 5-run Yellow Jacket lead here in the third. Pitch up high now, 2-0. Again, Gavin Smith at the plate now. Third trip up in 3 innings. 7th hitter of the inning. 1 for 1. Takes a strike this time, 2-1. He singled back in the first, stole second, stole third. Led his courtesy runner after he was pulled from third. Was left stranded on over there. He was hit by a pitch, but this time Smith himself was stranded over on third. Pitch well outside. Heberling able to get to it, though. 3-1. Two errors in the inning for Waynesville. 3-1 is low. Ball 4. So Smith
now
walks on over to first. And now we'll have a visit to the mound here. Time's called. Out comes Coach Wise. He'll call his full infield in. We'll see if we get a pitch change here, or if we're just going to see if we can't get out of the third here. So far, not taking the ball. Wouldn't be surprised, though, if they try to let Dye get out of this third. Overheard, looks like a pitch count nearing the 60 mark. Again, Dye is senior, so he's got the maximum pitches allowed. So a little bit of ways from that pitch count, but obviously struggling a little bit here over these last couple of innings. Actually, nope, looks like we are going to get ourselves a pitch and change. Trying to determine here, it looks like they might have handed Althusius the ball. Might just be a question of where everyone else is going. Yep, it is going to be a pitching change. So, Hunter Althusius will be called on to pitch. He'll get his warm-up tosses in. We'll take ourselves a quick break. We'll come back, get you reacquainted here as Waynesville still works through that top of the third. 7-2 in favor of Lebanon. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Z102.3.
Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville is more than a dealership. It's where your Chevy journey begins. From the bold and powerful Silverado, the sleek sophistication of the Malibu, to the dependable Equinox, Lowe Chevrolet has the vehicle to unleash your thrill of driving. Plus, when you choose Lowe Chevrolet, you're not just getting a car, you're getting a family. Your journey begins at Lowe Chevrolet. Online at lowechevy.com and off I-44 at exit 156 in Waynesville.
Action Automotive in St. Robert is your locally owned and operated full-service mechanic shop, offering affordable same-day services, oil changes starting at $55. Local owners Evan and Caitlin York want to earn your business. Call or stop by today. They can get your vehicle fixed and back on the road in no time. Action Automotive Services, located at 128 April Drive. Call 336-8875. Next to Best Friends Animal Hospital. Action Automotive, proud to service the Pulaski County Ambulance and Fire District. They're ready for the spring turkey season at Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. And if you're not, stop by. Post Pawn has just what you need in the way of guns and ammo to bag that gobbler. And Post Pawn also has a nice supply of crossbows. You'll find hunting supplies like knives and arrows and new and used military clothing, rain and cold weather gear as well. Post Pawn still does transfer fees on guns shipped to Post Pawn or if you sell your firearm to another. They are your Pulsar and Rick's Thermal Scope headquarters and always offer 90-day layaway. For well over 50 years, Post Pawn has been the place to go for hunting supplies for all seasons, and they special order too. Post Pawn, more than just a first-rate pawn store, in the Gateway Shopping Center just outside the main gate of Fort Wood.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, Bank well.
Well, a home run as we come back here. Hunter Althusius, rough entry to the game here. Actually, nope, it's going to be a ground rule double. Apologies. Guess it actually hopped in front of the fence. My depth perception ain't what it used to be, but it is still going to score a run. Rough entry to the game for Hunter Althusius. As Cole Milliken finds his second consecutive RBI double. Makes it 8-2 now in favor of Lebanon. The Yellow Jackets have officially batted around here in this third inning. So Connor Harbin here again, Z102.3. Nobody coming into the game, just a couple shifts defensively for the Tigers. As they try to get out here, here's a line drive left side. Chance Cromer will immediately find himself a base hit. One will score, two will score as well. 2 RBI single. Make it 10-2 in favor of the Yellow Jackets.
Now batting for the Yellow Jackets, Hoyt Honey.
So 2 pitches, 3 runs. And that'll send a 10th hitter to the plate here in this inning. It's the man who started the inning, the pitcher, Hoyt Honey. Honey swinging away on the first pitch. He pops one up. Behind home plate, Heberling giving chase. Makes the catch. What a catch. Out number 2. Great play by Heberling behind home plate to track that one down and also to keep it in the glove.
Batting for Lebanon.
And there's 2 down. Runner taken off here. Heberling the throw. Not going to be there in time. Stolen base here for Cromer. Runner on second now with 2 outs and a 1-0 count here to Braden LaMontagne. 0-1 actually. Pitch was in there. No balls, 1 strike. Now the next offering from Althusius stays high. 1-1. So we can officially close the book, by the way, here on Die. We'll do it here when I get an opportunity. Got to work through some numbers. As again, the Yellow Jackets continue to kind of pour it on here in the third. 2-1 now. Caught the lower inside corner. And it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Hard hit line drive, right field side this time. That'll stay fair. That'll roll up to the fence. Rounding third is Cromer. He will score. Meanwhile, they're going to look for the triple. LaMontagne, he's going to be in there safely. RBI triple, 11-2. So the hit parade continues now. That being their 4th hit of the inning. And all 4 of those hits have done some serious damage. Time going to be called here. Our home plate umpire actually heading on out to the field. Whatever it was, won't change anything out in the field here. It's just going to be a runner on third, 2 outs. Here again for left fielder Cole Dustin. Dustin already has a double in this inning. First pitch is a take, but it's low and away, ball 1. Now there's a swing, fly ball sent out towards center. Zuber, who's playing left of second base, not going to be able to get there. It's another RBI base hit. Dustin's got himself a double here, and it's 12-2 Lebanon. Waynesville has shifted to the right there in the outfield. Zuber again was playing left of second.
Batting for Lebanon.
Had a long run out there, just couldn't get to it. So again, Dustin will have himself an RBI double. And things just continue on here. Now with Josh Ziegenbein. 13th hitter of this third. 10-run lead. First pitch inside, 1-0. 1-0 pitch now, again inside to Ziegenbein. 2-0. Ziegenbein 0 for 1. He walked in the second. His first trip up here in the third, he reached on an error. Then would later score as well. 2-0. Runner takes off. Heberling's throw to third is going to be dropped by Cassidy. They're going to send the runner home. He's going to get there. No play at the plate. Not going to be in time. A run will score here. 13-2. It was a great throw from Heberling. I think they would have gotten him, but the ball ends up ricocheting off the glove of Cassidy. Dustin able to score on the play, so it is an error here on Cassidy. 2-0 count the plate, I believe, in a 13-2 game. Base is now empty here with 2 outs. Ten-run inning for the Yellow Jackets. Believe, definitely as far as our broadcasts are concerned, the biggest inning by any Waynesville opponent this season. Here's a pop-up, left side of the infield. Cassidy calls everyone off, makes the catch, and that does finally end this third inning. So Lebanon, they score 10 here in the third. 10 runs coming across on a smattering of hits. There were 3 Waynesville errors, and there was nobody left on base. That'll move us now to the bottom of the third. We'll see if Waynesville can get a few of them back. They got a long road to go. You're listening to Tigers Baseball, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Top of the order here for the Tigers as we enter the bottom of the third. An 11-run deficit now. Lebanon exploding for 10 runs in the third inning. Haven't seen an inning that large against Waynesville here this season. It's a long road ahead, but we'll see what the Tigers can do. Top of the order, Jackson Goforth will be first one up. He'll be followed, of course, by Sutphin, followed by Zuber. Connor Harbert, Z102.3. Hopefully you're having yourself a lovely Tuesday evening. 40 minutes past the top of the 5 o'clock hour. Sun's still out, lights still off, got plenty of daylight. First pitch to Goforth, Hoyt Honey remaining in the ball game. Pitch low and away. Ball 1. Earned. Next pitch on the way, caught the zone. 1-1 here to Goforth. Next pitch, also outside here, 2-1. There we go. Now we can close the book on die. We'll do that when we get to the top of the fourth. Now a pitch again, low and away. 3-1 here to Goforth. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging back in the first, but now has a hitter's count here. Right-hand side, straightaway stance. The pitch Caught the outer half that time. Go forth. Maybe thought he had ball 4. Instead, counts full 3-2. Full count. Payoff pitch on its way from Honey. 4 strikeouts today for the Lebanon hurler. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. There's strikeout number 5.
Coming to the plate for your Tigers, number 20, Carson Sutphin.
So Go 4 strikes out for the second time today, bringing us to Carson Sutphin. He popped out back in the first. Popped out in foul territory to the first baseman Rhodes. First pitch to him this time round. Fastball high, ball 1. Waynesville today, 2 runs, 2 hits. Again, 13-2 your score. Leadoff double, Ethan Heberling in the second. Eventually came around on Lebanon's lone error of the day. Eventually, Mason Thompson followed that up with an RBI single. And at the time, it brought it to 3-2. Of course, things have gone a little bit off the rails since then. 2-0 count, though, here to the Waynesville left fielder. Honey's next pitch from the windup is a swing and a miss. 2-1. Honey just blowing the fastball right by Sutphin that time. To get a strike back on him here. Justin Zuber on deck now. 2-1 pitch is in the dirt. 3-1. Second straight 3-1 count. Last time went full. We'll see if Sut can find a pitch to hit here. There it is. Swing and a pop-up. Again, right side. Who's going to call it here? It's going to be the first baseman sliding into it and makes the catch. Made it a little harder than it had to be. Obviously, the wind caught a hold of it a little bit. But for the second time in this game, Sutphin will pop out to Rhodes. There's 2 down now for center fielder Justin Zuber. Say slid, he more or less dove into that one. Caught it just before that ball hit the ground. So Zuber up for the second time. He's also a strikeout victim, so 0 for 1. First pitch to him this time. Fastball high. Smith coming rather dramatically out of the stance there. Don't know what quite happened there, but it's 1-0. One and 0 here to the Waynesville center fielder. Third hitter of the inning. Fastball high again here, 2-0. Heberling on deck. If Zuber can manage to keep it going here. Again, we're in the bottom of the third. Honey rocks and fires. Inside this time. 3-0. Waynesville's getting ahead of counts. Honey hasn't had the most control. But he's been able to fight back here in these counts. Obviously doing something right to pick up 5 strikeouts today. 3-0. Zuber taking that time. 3-1. That's how you respond once you get ahead in the count. 3-1 now. Low and inside, ball 4. And Zuber keeps the inning going here. First walk given up today by Honey. And that'll bring
For the Tigers, number 7.
Lebanon coach out to the mound here. And he's been throwing quite a few pitches. Not the lowest pitch count. See if this might be it for Honey here today, or if he's just checking on him. No indication just yet of a pitching change here. Most likely just a check here. Again, as Honey has fallen behind in 3 straight at-bats. Got a positive result a couple times, but finally gave up that walk. Don't forget, Thursday, Frisco League baseball for you. I'm heading out to Dixon. Waynesville themselves, they'll be in Kickapoo Well, they'll be in Springfield. They'll be at Kickapoo. Never been able to make that kind of adjustment, but they'll be taking on the Chiefs. We will be in Dixon. Bulldogs and Bears for you. 5 o'clock start, 4:45 pregame. Right here, Z102.3. Second time we'll have seen Dixon. Second time we'll have seen Richland. Dixon Class 3, Richland Class 1. See how that one shakes out for you. So we get back to it. Honey, he'll continue pitching here. And Ethan Heberling will step back in. Heberling 1 for 1 with a double. Went off the inning with the double, then scored on the very next batter. Brought home on an error. First pitch to him this time. Fastball in at the knees, 0-1. Batting from the left-hand side. Honey's next pitch is a swing. Shallow fly ball. Could be trouble. Going to get down. It's a base hit. Rounding second, that's going to be Zuber. Play at third. He's going to be tagged out. Zuber hesitated as he rounded second, and he's going to be gunned down at third. Heberling will still get credit for the hit, but Waynesville's third will come to an end. So no runs here in the third for Waynesville. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And 1 runner left on base. It's the top of the fourth here in Lebanon. Our score, 13-2 for the Yellow Jackets. You're listening to Tigers Baseball, Z102.3.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Appliances. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We've got them here in stock, ready to go with free delivery and setup. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We're known for great deals in furniture. We've got great deals in appliances as well.
Make sure you're comfortable year-round. At Rivard Heating and Cooling, we offer a Comfort Club Climate Control System warranty plan to keep your system up and running at its best. Receive a heating and cooling tune-up and cleaning twice per year for one low cost. Sign up now and make sure your AC is working at its best before those hot and humid Missouri days arrive. We are not comfortable until you are. Rivard Heating and Cooling, an independent American Standard heating and cooling air conditioning dealer. 417-531-3551 or go online rivardheatingandcooling.com.
Fourth inning here in Waynesville, not Lebanon, as I told you right before we went to break there. We actually are in Waynesville, Bandy Field to be precise. 13-2 our score. Waynesville currently trails Lebanon. Yellow Jackets putting up 10 runs in the third inning here. They look for another big inning here on Althusius. Connor Harbin here with you. Althusius delivers the first pitch to Bronson Rhodes. Taken high here, ball 1. So let's close the book on outgoing starter Wesley Dye today. Finish that one up for you. So next pitch is actually a hard hit ground ball, but foul. 1-1. Dye goes 2 1/3 today. Gives up 8 runs, 4 hits, no strikeouts, 5 walks. 7 of those 8 runs were earned. Again, 13-2. Now our score. 1-1 count. Next pitch. Outside that time. 2-1 here to Rhodes. Third trip here in 4 innings for Rhodes. He's 0 for 1. 2-1 now. Ground ball again to third. This time it's going to stay fair. Got by the bag into left field. Rhodes going to round first. He'll head on into second. He'll have himself a leadoff double.
Coming to the plate for the Yellow Jackets, number 3, Tony Myers.
So man in scoring position to start here for Lebanon. Their 9th hit of the game. Now second baseman Tony Myers back up. Myers 1 for 2. First pitch missing the high here, 1-0. Myers, 2 RBI double. His first time up, then reached base on an error in the third. Was actually left stranded. Or was he? Not going to lie, my book's all messed up today. So we actually have time called at the plate here. Myers. Well, Myers eventually came around to score. Meaning 9. Meanwhile, at the plate here, ball 4 delivered to Myers. He'll draw the walk, first and second now. With nobody out. We'll have a pinch hitter now for you. Hitting for Gavin Smith here at the top of the order. It'll be Isaac Hillhouse. He'll step up here with runners on first and second, nobody out. He's a junior listed as a pitcher and a designated hitter. Of course, I'll be the first one to tell you pretty much everyone on this Lebanon roster is listed as a pitcher. Everyone pitches these days. Here's a swing and a miss, big swing and a miss. Swinging for the fences there, 0-1. Who isn't listed as a pitcher on this Lebanon roster? Let's see. Smith isn't. Pure catcher, ground ball left side, by the way, foul, strike 2. Griffin Jones, who we've seen as a pinch runner in this game, is listed as just an outfielder. Aaron Graham, actually, nope, he's just a pitcher. Javen Wells, just an outfielder. Evan Ogle, just an outfielder, and that's it. It's a roster of like 25. But I'll be the first one to tell you as well, pitching's fun. So why not? Here's a swing foul ball. Hillhouse will stay alive. Pitch up high this time. And it's 1-2. Althusius looking for the first Waynesville strikeout today. Time called and at the plate now. Got to get some more baseballs back. But now we'll return to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Finally got my book caught up, by the way. Now we can focus again. Here's a swing, pop-up. Actually, more like in the outfield. A little bit more distance, I thought. Zuber will come up on it, though. Shallow center field to make the catch for out number 1. So Zuber records the putout. Brings us now to Cole Milliken. Going to hit for himself here. 2 for 3 today. In fact, back-to-back innings. He's recorded himself an RBI double. Has himself yet another RBI opportunity here. First pitch, gonna pop this one up though. Who's gonna call it? It will be Cassidy, who can't hang on to it. Runners will have to take off here. They'll throw it on over to third. It's actually gonna be an infield fly, I believe. I believe it's an infield fly. So the batter should be out right away. Cassidy again dropped that ball. But the runner is going to be safe over at third. I believe they had to tag him. They did not, and so he'll be given the bag. An infield fly rule, you don't think about it until it actually happens. So the batter was out, Milliken. But then the runner was allowed to advance essentially on the error by Cassidy, dropping that ball. time called out in the field here. Thompson had his hat blown off. He'll wrangle that one down and get back here, and we'll get this at-bat here started. Chance Cromer. So first and third, 2 outs. No runs yet across for the Yellow Jackets, but they're still threatening here. First pitch to Cromer is outside. Ball 1. Cromer is 1 for 3. Third inning had a 2 RBI single. So pop out and a ground out also to his name. Second time facing Althusius. Here's a foul tip into the glove. And it's strike 1. Again, we're in the top of the 4th. Next pitch, another pop-up. This one foul territory. Nope, coming back toward fair territory is Cassidy, but he puts it in the glove, and that's still out number 3. Fair territory, foul territory. Doesn't matter in the end, out number 3. And so Lebanon will go scoreless here in the 4th. But they still lead by 11 here at 13-2. We're back in 90 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
If April showers bring the May flowers, your vehicle needs good wiper blades, and they have them at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save $16 a pair on Trico silicone ceramic or Titan Beam wiper blades. Similar savings on the Napa brand, $5.49 a gallon for the Peak 30 all-in-one orange windshield wash. If it's dirty, St. Robert Auto Supply has all the stuff to get it clean again. Seafoam products remain on sale all this month at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, and get the good stuff 7 days a week.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Life doesn't wait for office hours. Are you sick but can't make it to your provider's office or walk-in clinic? Not feeling well while traveling? Access on-demand care 24/7 with the Phelps Health Key Care video visit. Video visits are a great option to treat a wide range of minor medical issues, from allergies and colds to sore throats, sprains, and more. Save time and access reliable virtual health care from the comfort of your home. Visit phelpshealth.org to get care now.
Tony Myers taking over on the mound for the Yellow Jackets as we enter the bottom of the 4th. Lebanon held scoreless in the top half of the inning, but they still hold a commanding lead over Waynesville here, 13-2. Again, riding off that 10-run wave. Connor Harvey here with you today, Z102.3. Tigers, another chance to try to get a few runs back here. When you think about it, they're trailing by 11, trying to avoid the 5-inning run rule today. Trying to get a couple runs here. Obviously 10 after 5. Currently trailing by 11. They've gotten a couple here. They'll give themselves some breathing room. At least going into the top of the 5th. So we'll see what Myers can do, though. There is a new player over at second. Haven't been able to get a number for you, though. But Myers, again, was playing second before being called on in. Looks like player behind the plate's actually a different man as well. Harrison Cramner. Looks like that's 34. What do you think? 34? So Cramner now behind the plate. Over at third, you've got a new player, and Eli Graham. You've got new players pretty much everywhere you look. So we'll play it by eye. But what we know it is Tony Myers at the plate. You can see Bronson Rhodes still over there at first, but at the plate, Hunter Althusius. Althusius swinging away, going to send a fly ball out towards center. Underneath it here is the center fielder. That is still LaMontagne. Makes the catch, out number 1. So Althusius flies out. Up next, designated hitter Owen Schick. Schick, apparently a fan of mid-2000s hip-hop. Soulja Boy taking me back to the middle school dances of yore. Not a good time in my life. First pitch here to the designated hitter, though, from Myers. is going to be a swing foul tip to the net here. 0-1. I'm sure everybody thinks back on those days. We cringe at the things we said and did. Don't mean to get too introspective. But I'm getting older. 0-1 here to Schick, who is 0 for 1. Winging strikeout his last time up back in the second. Here's another swing and a miss here. 0-2. Wesley Dye on deck here. But a deep count here to Schick. Try to protect the plate here. 0-2. Pitch from Myers. Up high. 1-2. So we can officially close the book here on Honey. He goes 3 innings today. 2 runs. 3 hits. 1-2 pitch. Gonna hit him. So Schick actually gonna get himself a free base here. He'll trot on over to first. But Honey records 5 strikeouts today. 1 walk. And one of those 2 runs was earned. So Schick aboard here after the hit by pitch, bringing us to Wesley Dye once again. Dye 0 for 0. He laid down a sacrifice. Ended up being a rather odd looking bunt, but he'll swing away here, 0-1. Third hitter of the inning with 1 out. The fly out to begin the inning. Mason Thompson now on deck. Here's a pitch outside. Wow. 0-2. Might have been a bit outside, but Dye will have to protect now. He's also down 0-2. Pitch from Myers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Dye strikes out. Second out of the inning now in the 4th. Trying to keep it going now, Mason Thompson.
Number 2, Mason Thompson.
Thompson coming up to the plate here with 2 outs. RBI single back in the second. Scored Waynesville's second, and at the time, well, still is, latest run. Takes the first pitch outside. 1-0. Was able to score Althusius. At the time, was standing over on second. Pickoff throw to first. Diving back in, though, is Schick. He'll get in there safely. Just past the 6 o'clock hour, you're listening to Z102.3. Waynesville Tiger Baseball, 13-2 in favor of Lebanon. Next pitch on its way. That time brings it in to the inner half of the plate, or should I say the outer half, 1-1. Waynesville trying to avoid dropping its 9th straight. Next pitch on the way. Runner takes off. It's a hit and run, but the hit goes foul. Thompson will have to, Schick will have to retreat. 1-2 at the plate here to Thompson. Need a little bit of work here. They want to avoid extending that losing streak. Again, Lebanon trying to make it 3 wins in a row. Pickoff throw to first. Schick. Whew. Close, but the ball comes out of the glove of Rhodes. I think Schick was back in there safely anyway, but still. Pretty close that time. Still 1-2 at the plate. Schick will retake his lead. Here's the pitch. Low and away. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And again, 2 away. Next offering from Myers. Again, Schick will take off. Pitch high, ball 3, no throw down. Schick will just take second, now stands in scoring position. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Now time called. Thompson will step out. Quickly steps back in here. Luke Cassidy on deck. As Myers comes set. Payoff pitch. Bender finds the outer half. Strike 3 called. That'll end the 4th inning. So do or die for Waynesville when we get to the bottom of the 5th. The question, how many runs will they need to score? At the moment, they'd need 2. But Lebanon gets another chance at the plate. We're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville is more than a dealership. It's where your Chevy journey begins. From the bold and powerful Silverado, the sleek sophistication of the Malibu, to the dependable Equinox, Lowe Chevrolet has the vehicle to unleash your thrill of driving. Plus, when you choose Lowe Chevrolet, you're not just getting a car, you're getting a family. Your journey begins at Lowe Chevrolet. Online at lowechevy.com and off I-44 at exit 156 in Waynesville.
Action Automotive in St. Robert is your locally owned and operated full-service mechanic shop, offering affordable same-day services, oil changes starting at $55. Local owners Evan and Caitlin York want to earn your business. Call or stop by today. They can get your vehicle fixed and back on the road in no time. Action Automotive Services, located at 128 April Drive. Call 336-8875. Next to Best Friends Animal Hospital. Action Automotive, proud to service the Pulaski County Ambulance and Fire District. They're ready for the spring turkey season at Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. And if you're not, stop by. Post Pawn has just what you need in the way of guns and ammo to bag that gobbler. And Post Pawn also has a nice supply of crossbows. You'll find hunting supplies like knives and arrows and new and used military clothing, rain and cold weather gear as well. Post Pawn still does transfer fees on guns shipped to Post Pawn or if you sell your firearm to another. They are your Pulsar and Rick's Thermal Scope headquarters and always offer 90-day layaway. For well over 50 years, Post Pawn has been the place to go for hunting supplies for all seasons, and they special order too. Post Pawn, more than just a first-rate pawn store, in the Gateway Shopping Center just outside the main gate of Fort Wood.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
New pitcher for the Waynesville Tigers as we enter the top of the 5th. Mason Thompson will get the call here. He'll step on in as Waynesville shifts that infield around once more. First pitch, a ground ball left side. That gets through for a base hit. Hoyt Honey wasting no time and finding himself an extra base hit. As the ball comes in from left field, he'll end up with a leadoff double.
Now batting for Lebanon.
13-2 our score. Lebanon leads Waynesville today. Again, we know it's do or die for the Tigers in the bottom half of the inning. But the question is, how many runs will they need to score to get to a 6th inning? At the moment, it would be 2. But, of course, Lebanon, they're looking to add some more runs here. First pitch to Braden LaMontagne is in there for strike 1. LaMontagne, his 4th trip. 1 for 2. Now make that 2 for 3. He's got a base hit. That's going to score a run. Honey will round third. He will score. It's an RBI single for LaMontagne. 14-2 Lebanon.
Now batting for the Yellow Jackets, number 16, Cole Dustin.
So, 2 base hits. 2 batters for Lebanon here in the 5th. Bringing us to left fielder Cole Dustin once again. Dustin, who's got 2 base hits himself, is 2 for 2. First pitch, he's swinging away. Going to send a fly ball out toward left center. It's high. It's playable. Nope, it's going to come down out there between Sutphin and Zuber. Rounding third is LaMontagne. They're going to try to score him. He does. RBI double. 4 pitches, 2 runs, and 3 base hits for Lebanon. They lead 15-2. That'll bring us another pinch hitter and a man not on the roster. Check the lineup card. They have a roster on the lineup card as well. Nolan Milliken, who admittedly is not on this roster, the program at least. But
Your attention, please. Now pinch hitting for the Yellow Jackets, number 44, Nolan.
hitting here for Ziegenbein will be Milliken. Left-handed hitter here. Second Milliken in the lineup. First pitch missing here from Thompson. 1-0. So his first look here, trying to keep this Lebanon train going here. 3 hitters, 3 base hits. It's now 2-0. Another pitch in the dirt. Next offering up, inside, 3-0. Again, the runner on second after the double from Dustin. There we go, taken all the way. Pitch was outside. Ball 4. Nolan Milliken draws the 4-pitch walk. So Milliken walks, and it looks like we've got maybe a courtesy runner coming in.
Coming to the plate for Lebanon,
But at the plate here will be your regularly scheduled hitter, Bronson Rhodes. On to run here, it'll be Brody Shoemaker. Again for Milliken. So Rhodes to the plate for the 4th time. 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch. His base hit was a leadoff double in the 4th. First pitch fouls one off here, 0-1. That double didn't lead to anything in the 4th. Has a fly out, infield fly, and another pop out. Left him stranded over on 3rd. Time called here before the 0-1. Home plate umpire having to re-equip the mask. Now he's got it on. Now we'll get going. 0-1 from Thompson. It's a swing, pop fly right side. Gonna come down here. 0-2. Fifth hitter of the inning, nobody out. Again, now a 13-run game. 15-2. Pitch on its way, swing, ground ball, left side, but foul. Rhodes will stay alive, and we'll do it again here at 0-2. 12 unanswered runs today from Lebanon. Again, we got it started 3-0 in the 2nd, with Lebanon scoring 3 runs. Waynesville found 2 right back in the bottom half of the 2nd. But then that 10-run 3rd has given the Yellow Jackets that monstrous lead that they've held on to, obviously, since then. 0-2 pitch, missing high here. It's 1-2. Tony Myers on deck. Looks like he will hit for himself here. 1-2. In the dirt this time, 2-2. Even count. Thompson fires. Swing, ground ball again here. Still 2-2. Catches a pull, bounces back in the field of play. And we'll do it again. Makes me think maybe that'd be an interesting rule change. Only ground ball or flat. If it comes back in the field of play, it's fair. Call that the arena baseball rule. I have no idea what I'm talking about. 2-2 from Thompson. I miss arena football. That's really what a call comes down to. 3-2, low and away. From 0-2 to a full count now. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Pitch from Thompson to Rhodes. It's a swing, ground ball up the middle. That gets by Goforth, giving a diving try, but it's into center field. Going to score a run. 16-2 Lebanon. RBI single for Rhodes. As Dustin will score from second. Shoemaker on to third.
Now batting.
And Rhodes stands over at first with the RBI single. Now next up here, Tony Myers. Still nobody out. Here on the 6th hitter of the inning. 4 hits and 5 batters. But all 5, I should say, have reached base. So Tony Myers going to send a high fly ball out toward left. It's got distance, and it is off the wall. It's going to be played by Zuber, but that's going to score another couple here for, just the one for the Yellow Jackets. They're not going to send that man from third. Shoemaker scores 17-2, Lebanon. So Rhodes up to third. Myers gets into second. On a courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher here. And we've got another hitter hitting here for that top of the order spot. Third hitter in this number one slot. My scorebook doesn't have room for a third guy. It's Harrison Cranmer. Cranmer caught the bottom of the fourth, but now getting a base hit here, or a base, hopefully not a base hit. Getting a look at the plate here. How am I going to go about this? Guess I'll put him in this spot and make a mental note of it. Either way, he takes a first pitch strike here, 0-1. Cranmer, sophomore. Gonna swing. Fouls one off. Oh, and 2. Now the next pitch. In there, strike 3 called. So Waynesville finds its first strikeout of the game here in the top of the 5th. Strikeout registered for Mason Thompson. There's one down. One out, runners on second and third. Here's Cole Milliken. 5th time up for Milliken. Fouls one up. Pop fly. Could be playable for Dye. Has it. Makes the catch. Out number 2. Runners will hold here. And there are 2 down. So 2 quick outs after the 5 base hits for Lebanon. But the Yellow Jackets will still have batted around here in this inning. 9th hitter of the inning coming up, Chance Cromer. Cromer a 5th trip here in 5 innings. He's swinging away, going to send a long fly ball out to center. Might be playable for Zuber. Yep, he'll have it. And that does end the inning. But unfortunately, 4 more runs for the Yellow Jackets. They pick up 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. 2 runners left on base. Do or die time for the Tigers. If they want to keep playing, they're going to need to find 6 here in the bottom half of this 5th. We'll come back in 90 seconds. We'll see if they can get it done. You're listening to Tiger Baseball, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Bottom of the 5th here in Waynesville. Tigers, they need 6 if they want to continue on to a 6th inning today. They trail Lebanon 17-2. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. Unfortunately, things haven't gone the way Waynesville wanted today. Lebanon, they've been swinging the bat today. plenty of hits. Yellow Jackets have recorded 14 hits in this one for 17 runs. But we'll see what the Tigers can do here. It's 9-1-2. Starting things off here with Luke Cassidy. He's up for a second time in this one. 0 for 1 in today's game. He struck out looking back in the second. Tony Myers remains in the game. Pitcher for the Yellow Jackets as he delivers a first pitch. Nope. Delivers a strike. One ball, one strike. Pitch from Myers. Outside this time. 2-1. So after Cassidy, Goforth and Sutphin. After that, Zuber. If Waynesville can manage to get a base runner, keep him on. 2-1 delivered by Myers. It's a swing, shallow ground ball, left side. Going to be off the glove here of Myers. Still has time to make the throw, but he's not going to get it there in time. The official scorebook has already decreed a hit, so I'll give him 1-2. Fourth hit of the game here for Waynesville. As Cassidy hustles down the line here. Cassidy on first, top of the order up. Jackson Goforth. Goforth 0 for 2 today. 2 strikeouts. First time, though, facing Myers. First pitch, down the middle, strike 1. Both times, Goforth has gone down swinging today. But again, both those strikeouts were to Honey. See if he has better results here against Myers. Pitch on the way. Cassidy taking off for second. Swing and a miss. But Cassidy is still able to steal second here. It's 0-2 at the plate. Hit and run might have been the call there. Goforth certainly chased it there. Pitch was about shoulder high level. Cassidy got a good jump. He is able to steal second here. 0-2, but a runner in scoring position now. 0-2 pitch from Myers. Swing, line drive, left center, gets down, base hit, should score the run. Cassidy will round third. He will come on in to score. Meanwhile, Goforth is going to be heading towards second. Play is not in time over there as well. It's an RBI double for Goforth. Leads cut to 14, 17-3.
Now batting for the Tigers.
Got to feel good for Goforth after a couple strikeouts. Come on in and pick up the RBI. But unfortunately, a little ways to go still. Trying to keep the line moving here. It's Carson Sutphin. Sutphin over 2. He's popped out to first twice. Again, his first time facing Myers today. First pitch, he's swinging away, but sends one into the net, 0-1. Make sure you stick around for postgame, whenever that may be. Go over your lines, get you all set up for Thursday, and then what we got coming up next week. Again, it'll be a bit before we see Waynesville again. 10 days, in fact. And they'll go off. They'll play on the road for a little bit. We'll turn our attention back to the Frisco League a little bit. 0-1 count here to Sutphin. Next pitch. Low and away. 1-1. Believe we'll see the Rangers next week. The Rangers of Iberia, the Hornets of Lakeway. Don't think that's my only game next week. Definitely not. But as always, I left my schedule back in the office. Etc., etc. 1-1. Swing, ground ball, left side. But foul. You know, I might as well check. Nope, I definitely did. Oh well. I'll have to print off a copy tomorrow. 1-2 here to Sutphin. One ball, 2 strikes to the Waynesville left fielder. Pitch on its way from Myers. He is in there, strike 3 called. Waynesville down to its last 2 outs.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 6.
So runner still on second, now 1 out. And it's center fielder Justin Zuber once again. Zuber, he struck out. Got on base in the third with a walk, but then was thrown out, trying to stretch what was 1 bag into 2 on the follow-up single from Ethan Heberling. First pitch is in there for strike 1. So Zuber essentially 0 for 1 today. Next pitch. Check swing, but actually caught a piece of it. Sent it foul. And it's 0-2. Pitch was high and inside. Zuber tried to hold up on it, but sent it off the bat anyway. Oh, come on back. And again, he'll face yet another 0-2 count. Pitch on its way here. Nope. Move over to second. Go forth hopping around over there on second, but now we'll return to this 0-2 count. Next pitch high. 1-2. I mentioned Iberia. We'll see them next week when they play Lakeway. Yeah, we will. Thursday, Friday next week. Might have a game before that, too. Now that I think about it. I have no idea. But the 0-2 here, 1-2. Slowing outside, ball 2. Very good opportunity. Iberia will still be undefeated by the time we see him. 15-0 on the season. They play Richland today, St. James on the 19th. Then again, we'll see them on Lakeway, or in Iberia, taking on Lakeway on the 25th. What a year they're having. Licking as well. Crocker, Dixon. Lots of good talent in the Frisco League this year. 2-2. Popped it up behind home plate. But it will roll to the backstop. Cranmer unable to get to it, and it stays 2-2. Of course, saw Plato yesterday. They looked rather good. Of course, 5-9. But they certainly gave Crocker the what for. We're 1 big inning away. Perhaps pulling off the upset in that one. But the 8-4 win for the Lions in the end. 2 balls, 2 strikes still to Zuber. Next one is a swing, foul tipped into the glove. That'll be the strikeout. And Waynesville's down to its final out.
Now batting for the Tigers.
So Waynesville will still need to find a way here to generate 5 more runs. First one to try to do that, or at least take a step towards it, Ethan Heberling. Good place to start. He's 2 for 2 today. 2 for 2 and owns 2 of those 5 Waynesville hits. He scored once today. That was back in the 2nd inning. At the time, it made it 3-1. Again, stands in, left-hand side. First pitch to him from Myers is a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Ninth hitter to face Myers. Myers came in top of the 4th, or should I say bottom of the 4th. Recorded 4 strikeouts since then. Trying to close the book here. Trying to close the door. Book, door, window. Whatever noun you'd like. Trying to end this one. 0-1. Swing and miss again. Waynesville down to its final strike. Officially halfway through the 6 o'clock hour. And an 0-2 count here to Heberling. Double, single on his day today. Stands back in here. Look over to second. 0-2 pitch from Myers. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. and this one will come to a close. Back-to-back-to-back strikeouts for Myers, and the Yellow Jackets of Lebanon come into Waynesville today and defeat the Tigers. Final score, 17-3. For Waynesville in the final frame, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We'll finish this one up. We'll wrap it up. We'll come back here in about 90 seconds. We'll get you your lines. We'll get you your winning and losing pitcher today. And we'll set you all up for, again, Thursday's game and a little bit of what we got coming up next week for you. But for now, we're back in 90 seconds. Again, your final score today, 17-3 in favor of Lebanon. You're listening to Tigers Baseball here on Z102.3.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Hallett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Appliances. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We've got them here in stock, ready to go with free delivery and setup. If you're needing appliances, come by Paul's Furniture. We've got the big name brands like Frigidaire, Maytag, Amana. They're all in stock and ready to go. Even the big box stores will make you wait weeks and weeks and weeks to get your appliances. We're known for great deals in furniture. We've got great deals in appliances as well.
Make sure you're comfortable year-round. At Rivard Heating and Cooling, we offer a Comfort Club climate control system warranty plan to keep your system up and running at its best. Receive a heating and cooling tune-up and cleaning twice per year for one low cost. Sign up now and make sure your AC is working at its best before those hot and humid Missouri days arrive. We are not comfortable until you are. Rivard Heating and Cooling, an independent American Standard heating and cooling air conditioning dealer. 417-531-3551 or go online rivardheatingandcooling.com.
Back here once again at Bandy Field in Waynesville. This one in the books. Waynesville drops this one to Lebanon today. Dropped their 9th straight contest. Final score, 17-3. Rough one today for Waynesville. Unfortunately, Lebanon, we talked about it in the pregame. They're a good team. They score a lot of runs. 9.9 runs per game coming into this one. Will now pretty much move that average into double digits, but unfortunately, Waynesville couldn't get the ball by today. Lack of offense on the other side. 5 hits. We'll get to that in just a moment. It ends up being the 9th straight loss for the Tigers. So again, Connor Harvey here with you, Z102.3, as we wrap this one up for you today. Final lines. Waynesville, 3 runs, 5 hits today. They commit 4 errors out in the field, leave 4 runners on base today. Lebanon, 17 runs on 14 hits. They do commit 1 error. That error did lead to a run, but they leave 7 on base here as well. Winning pitcher for the Yellow Jackets today, that would be the starter, Hoyt Honey. He goes 3 innings here today. He gives up 2 runs, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 earned run today. Tony Myers goes the other 2 innings. He gives up 1 run, 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, no walks, and 1 earned run as well. Earning the loss for Waynesville in this one, that would be Wesley Dye. He goes 2 in the 3rd, gives up 9 runs, 4 hits. He gives up no strikeouts, 5 walks, and 7 earned runs. Hunter Althusius, he goes an inning and 2/3 today, 4 runs, 5 hits, no strikeouts, no walks, and 3 earned runs. And then Mason Thompson pitches the final inning in this one. 1 inning, gives up 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, and 4 earned runs. So Waynesville drops to 2-11 now on the season. That losing streak again has extended to 9 games. They will turn their attention to the road. They will try to earn some wins, first of all, against Kickapoo. Kickapoo 6-17, but remember, that's a 6-17 team that defeated this Lebanon team, so surely another tough test ahead for Waynesville, but that game will be in Springfield. We'll not have that one for you. That is on Thursday, 4:30 start, though, if you're planning on head on down to Springfield. Then the next day, Friday, they're scheduled to play Cuba. No start time listed on that, but it is still very much on the schedule, so I'm assuming it's still going to happen. Might be a chance for Waynesville to break that streak. They're a 1-12 Cuba team here this year, but that again is on Friday. Will not be in Cuba for that game. They'll play Rolla on the 25th next week, and then they'll play Eldon on the 26th. We'll have that one for you. Again, that will be a Friday game. That is scheduled for a 4:30 start, 4:15 pregame right here at Bandy Field. But as for the rest of this week, we've got one more broadcast in us. Dixon and Richland, Frisco League baseball for you. The Bulldogs, they will be playing at home. The Bears will be on the road. We'll get our second look at each of those two teams. It is scheduled for a 5 o'clock start, that one. So make sure you go ahead and tune on in. 4:45 right here, Z102.3. Should be a fun one. Always fun to see those Frisco League teams and check in with them, see how they're developing here in this season. But for now, I think we'll just go ahead and wrap this one up. For Dan back in the studio, Steve, who helped me get on the air today as well, and of course everyone else involved as well. I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoy listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here today. Until next time, you've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Baseball right here on Z102.3. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Tiger Baseball on 102.3 FM as the Tigers make their way through the spring sports season through the Ozark Conference against the Frisco League and more. Tiger Baseball brought to you by the Bank of Crocker, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland, and Morris Ford, Security Banks of Pulaski County, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland in Richland and John Gregory at Crocker, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, the Marys County Bank, Domino's Pizza of St. Robert, Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, and Ramard Heating and Cooling. That's it for this time. Until next time.